Namaste, everyone. I'm Jenny G, and thank you for tuning in. I'm always grateful for each and every one of you. And make sure you subscribe to my channel in order to get video content and tune in to my new show. Well, I shouldn't say new show. I brought it back. Soul to Soul Connections with Jenny G. I'm interviewing and have interviewed extraordinary people with extraordinary stories who are real. So if you feel that you have a story, very inspiring story that you'd like to share, send me a message. Let me know. Let me know what it's about. Let me know what has happened and so on. So let me know, because you never know. I might come to your door and interview you. I'm just saying, right? So make sure you tune into that. There's a lot of surprises coming with that, who I've interviewed and who I've already interviewed as well. So nothing is off the table. Okay, so anyways, let's talk about this week, November 7th to the 14th, cosmic vibes. Now, this week, like November for the whole month, as it is, it's huge, huge. This is a powerful month. We're in Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is transformative. You literally can transcend forward in quantum leaps if you are ready. How many of you guys are ready to take that jump? You're going to be saying, no, that is not okay. You're going to be setting stronger boundaries, and you're going to be letting go of people, even more so who you don't connect with. When you let go of the wrong people, God will send you the right people to you. It's not about worrying who likes you and who doesn't like you. God will send you the right people when you let go of the wrong people. So keep that in mind. It's a very, very powerful week. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm had enough of people pleasing. I've had enough of doing this and this and this for this person. They're constantly asking me to do this. This is when you really have to take that step back and ask yourself, why are you allowing that? Why are you allowing people to disrespect you? Why are you allowing others to tell you how to live your life? This is transformation. Transformation comes when you're ready to surrender. It's time you take time for you. Yeah, but I want you to do this and I want you to do that. No, I don't want to do that. No, it's important to be very diplomatic, very to the point, but also show compassion, because people will continue to take advantage of you when you allow it. There's a difference of giving. However, you also have to be open to receive, because people will continue taking you for granted and have all these expectations for you. Why is that, Jenny? Because you're allowing it. Think about that. And I want you guys to let me know what's going on. So these energies, of course, it affects all of us, different areas of our body. You might even find September and the 8th, your pancreas, your intestine energies, and your vein and skin might be a little bit off, might be a little bit more sensitive. Because during different times of the week and days where the planets are in alignment, it does affect different body parts. Like some people are like, oh my God, I'm so itchy. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And you're like, what's going on? Because the planets, that's why I talk about this every day, right? Every day I'll give you a little bit of energy of what to expect, how to work with this energy. Like we have a huge week coming up, you guys. The 9th to 11th of November, you might be feeling a little bit of like your kidney could be off. You could be finding a little bit of like your bladder. Why am I like, going to the washroom a lot and such like that? Drink more water, because your body is toxing. So when different body parts are talking to you, really pay attention to what's going on. Like if your bladder is acting up, how many of you guys have been drinking more water? You have to drink a lot more water to flush out the toxins. What's stuck there? right? Without going into some details. The 12th and the 13th, you could have some issues with your prostate, fellas, your anus area, your genital area and such like that. It's more sensitive, more sensitive. So whenever it's sensitive, we can take that either way. So I just want you guys to just kind of keep up with that energy, because on the 7th and 8th, Venus goes into Libra. Libra's all about balance. Venus is all about love in the heart. So you might be finding that is the day for you where you're going to show more compassion, where you're going to want more balance in relationships. So as you're reflecting on relationships, really pay attention, as I said, who you're going to be saying no to, what's and who is not in balance with you. When you let go, what's going to happen, you guys? You're going to bring in the right people. So you're going to want to be resolving issues. You're going to want to be like, I'm not sure about this person. And relationships are general. It can be with anybody. Your partner could be with your business contact, your neighbor, could be like anybody. But most importantly, look at the relationship that you're having with yourself. People are like, what do you mean? And I'm like, okay, this is when it gets real. This is when it gets real, right? Because you're going to be like, what does that mean, Jenny? Balance what is out of balance within yourself. Because this Scorpion energy, it's going to be showing you also where your behaviors have been, where your addictions have been. I know, Jenny, but whenever I get together with a friend, we always drink, or we always eat, or we always do this and this and that. I get that. I understand that. Everything in moderation. And maybe it's time you're like, no, I'm not going to sit back and drink a 6-pack, right? I'm not going to sit back and eat this or this or that. So this is where the balance is coming in, and it's okay to say no. No, this doesn't align with me. This just isn't who I am. It's really important for you to stay true to who you are. When you stay true to who you are, you're going to open up the doors with new energies coming forward who you align with more. So the 9th and the 10th as well, you're going to be setting strong boundaries more that day, because as we enter into the 11th, that's a master number day and a main portal day. So you're going to want to be communicating more on the 9th and the 10th. That might be the day where you're like, you know what, can we have that talk? I want to go over some things that are bothering me. And some people, I get this, some people are like, well, Jenny, I don't want to talk to my person about what is bothering me about them. When you hold back that little thing that's bothering you about that person, it's going to keep festering and festering. And then till one day when that certain energy comes in, it's going to make you really, really lash out. And then you're like, oh my gosh. Be honest, be authentic. Communication is very important to keep a healthy relationship in balance. When you're with your person, you should be able to share what's really bothering you. You should be able to, share and just be yourself. When you are walking on eggshells, when you cannot be who you are, that's not your person. Listen to how your body feels. Do you get scared? Do you get tension? Do you get really, really nervous when you have to talk to that person or whoever it is? Take that step back, you guys, and really pay attention to that. That's really, really important. Really important. No, I've had enough. You cannot talk to me like that. No, I'm not going to continue doing this for you. No, 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 November. Right? So the 11th is a portal day, master number day. It's very vibrational, high frequencies. You might be feeling like, wow, oh my goodness. Make a wish, start, paying attention to where your dreams are, what you want, start writing that down, because this energy will work with you, because we're getting closer to that new moon in Scorpio on the 13th. That's a huge moon, you guys. Transformation, rebirth, setting intentions, resetting things what are out of alignment with you, and make sure that you're not having any surgery that day. I mean, if you do, just work with that energy, but it could be a little bit more sensitive. A new moon, expect the unexpected. Seriously, there's a lot more people leaving the planet who are passing on, including your animals. So really pay attention. November is a big month for when people pass on. So this is why it's really important to communicate with other people, because when you talk to somebody, that could be the last time you talk to them. Look how many unexpected people are dying from heart attacks. I'm not going to go into details with that. What I'm just saying is I really hope they post the truth about Matthew Perry of his passing. He had a heart attack and he drowned. However, we don't know what the media is going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So the 12th and the 13th, that's when it's like expect the unexpected. Anything can happen that day. Changes in the air. Be really open. Change is the only thing that is constant. We can start something today. We can do this or plan that. All of a sudden, boom, something changes just like that. How many of you tried to plan certain things and then the government holds you back because of all the bullshit they're putting out there and they're trying to have you control? Anyways, don't get me started. I'm just a little antsy because a lot of truth has been exposed and a lot more truth are coming out. People are taking a stand and saying we've had enough. We've had enough. So I could talk about that forever, but I'm not. I'm not going to go there. So it's really, really important to also think, don't worry what other people think of you when you're being yourself. This is so important. When you're being yourself, you'll attract the right people. If you're trying to be somebody or not, you'll attract other people. And then people are like, oh my gosh, what's just happened? This is a huge karmic month. What energy you have sent out to others has come back and is going to come back tenfold this month. My Jenny, but my friend or my partner or my business partner, they really screwed me around. They really hurt me. They really betrayed me. That's coming back onto them. What energy you send out comes back. It always does. Just to give you a little quick karmic note, once upon a time ago, I used to work for a company, and the manager there, he treated me not that well, right? My son at that time was very sick. He was at home, and I'm like, I can't come into work. He's really sick. He was just a little boy, little boy. Said, I can't. So he made me feel so guilty that I had to wake up my son, drive him way across the city when it's minus 35 out, bad roads, everything, and to go into work. That was crazy. So long story short, that manager got fired on Christmas Eve. So expect the unexpected. What energy and karma you send out, it comes back. So it's really important to treat others with respect, show others with compassion and such like that. But don't people please, and know your boundaries, because this is a huge karmic month, you guys. So when you let go of the wrong people, especially karmic relationships that are toxic, God's going to send you the right people to you. God's going to send you the right people to help you on your career, to help you with this, to help you with that. We still have that Chiron energy till the end of December. And what happens is old wounds from my childhood, old wounds from past situations, traumatic situations, betrayals, hurts, all of that comes up. You're getting triggered. And also pay attention to your dreams right now. Some of you have had some dreams with some loved ones that have passed on currently that has come in recently to give you messages. Some of you might be getting a little mixed messages from them. You can always book a reading with me. I'm a psychic, clairvoyant, medium, past life, Akashic record, animal communicator, and so on. And I can tell you exactly what their message is and why they've come into your dreams. So make sure you be at peace with who you are. Yeah, but Jenny, I still have this. I'm not happy with this. Like me, my weight is up and down. I read into energy, so on. Lots of things happen, and it's like, you know what? Why don't you just be at peace with yourself? It doesn't matter what other people think. It matters where you are. Nobody is walking your path. Nobody is walking your journey. They seriously don't know what you've been through, and so on and so on and so on. So when you have people that start putting you down, that start taking advantage of you, that start making you feel like you're like this and nothing's ever going to happen, you're never going to be able to do this and that. Why are you allowing that person to be in your life? And I don't care if it's family or whoever it is. No is no. I'm just saying, no is no. So let's find out what the universe has to say. So when I'm reading people, I don't use cards because I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium. I read into your level of consciousness to see where you're at and go from there. So when I'm using cards here, this is collectively. And whenever you guys are using cards, make sure you clear them. Knock them 3 times on wood to clear your energy or whoever else has last used them. So let us ask what the universe has to say to us from November 7th to the 14th. It's the message from the universe. What's the cosmic message from the universe from the 7th to the 14th? Cosmic message. The people who don't support you and treat you with disrespect are holding you back from your destiny, from your purpose. Why? Because they don't want to see you exceed. They don't want to see you move forward. They don't want to see happiness in your life. They don't support you. They just ignore you. They don't acknowledge your successes. Those are not your people. So let's align with the universe and see what that cosmic message is. 14th to the 7th to the 14th of November. Okay. So right now we have my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Absolutely. Especially when we have that master number day on November the 11th with the portal. That's a huge day for manifesting. That's a huge vibrational day. So if you keep your thoughts in a negative realm, what's going to happen? You're going to create negative events to come to you. Your fears are going to start to happen and so on. So we all have our not so good days. We're human. We're human. You know, we all have those days when we want to let go because we're still healing and clearing and resolving things with the Chiron energy. It's time to take time for you. It's time for you to really reflect back on your relationships and see what's working, what is not working, who is supporting you in a positive way, who is not. Pay attention, pay attention. And what are you guys going to say when somebody asks you to do something you don't want to do? No. Right? I'm just saying. It's up to you guys. We all have our own journey. And sometimes we have to go through difficult, hard lessons, as I used to say to myself. You know, sometimes it's like we have to keep on repeating certain things and cycles and karmic relationships and that until we finally learned our lesson, right? So I used to say, you know what? I finally learned my lesson. It was like I got hit over the head with a frying pan. Oh, I've said that. I have said that many times myself, right? It all comes down to our own evolutional journey. We're on the journey of self-discovery to transcend in quantum leaps when we are truly ready to do so. So let's ask the universe from the 7th to the 14th. What is the message? 7th to the 14th. The cosmic message. The cosmic message from the universe. Cosmic message from the universe. The 7th to the 14th. 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 Whoa. Didn't feel that. 7th to the 14th. 7th to the 14th. Okay, here we go. Now, what a beautiful card. Love lives on. Honor your past, present, and future love. This is why it's really important whenever we're reflecting back on things and situations that, people, let's say, that have betrayed us or hurt us, always wish them the best. You don't have to be involved with them, you don't have to reconnect with them, but always let them go with an open heart and love. I mean, what they've done to you is their karma, how they've treated you and so on. It's their karma. That doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with you. That's their journey. So reflect back on, sometimes it's better to keep a journal of what happened during your day. How was it? Who were you with? What were you doing? And then you can write down at the top of the page how your day went. Was it a good day or not so good day? Because when you start writing down your experiences, you can really reflect back. I myself, I'm very grateful for even the smallest things in my life. It doesn't matter what it is. When you're truly grateful for things and when you really mean it, you're going to attract more of that to you. Anybody can say, oh yeah, I'm grateful, but it all goes about the energy and the frequency. So it's always important to be kind, show compassion, and speak the truth from your heart. Honor your journey in life. No one is perfect. We all have our own path to walk upon. You cannot judge anyone. Goodness sakes. It's hard enough as it is being here on earth, right? So let us have a little chat with the animals. So for those of you who've watched an interview I did with Carlos, it's one of my favorites. Near-death experience, how a dolphin saved him. I'm very connected with the sea animals and the dolphins myself. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm on a lot of different platforms, so you'll be able to catch my podcast, Soul to Soul Connections with Jenny G, and also here on YouTube and other platforms. That interview is extraordinary. I loved his energy. So if you're watching, Carlos, hi, I'll chat with you soon. So I'm going to have a little talk with the sea animals here. I'm an animal communicator too, so I get messages 24/7 from the animals, all walks of life. So let's see what the message from the animal world is from the 7th to the 14th. I mean, I call animals animals, even if it's an ant, right? It's an animal. It's it's got energy. It's walking. So what is the message from the 7th to the 14th? Message from the 7th to the 14th. The message from the 7th to the 14th from our animal. Wow. Alrighty then. I felt that one. Ooh. Ooh. Very forceful on that one. Gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Absolutely. Go with the flow. When you're trying to force something, when you're trying to push something, the energies won't work with you because maybe that's not your path. And the universe and your soul is saying, hey, we're trying to give you that sign that that's not your path for you. Or maybe that is your path, but it's just not the right time. Things come together at the right divine timing. I know, Jenny, but I want that now. I want that now. I get that. I mean, I've been wanting to spread my dad's ashes for quite some time since he's passed away. And I was finally able to do that in October. And he passed away a while ago. So everything comes together at the right divine timing. And I completely understood why that happened when it did. That's why I go with the flow. You can still work towards your goals and your dreams, what you want to manifest and such, but you have to surrender it and trust the process. And we all have our bad days. Yeah, but Jenny, nothing's happening. I get that. We all get that. Show yourself compassion and really take a look at where and who you're giving all of your energy and time to. This is why you're going to be saying no I've had enough. No, that's not okay with me. No, you can't treat me like that. No, I'm not going to meet you. No, whatever it is, pay attention. Look at those. Look at that. And even if you can see the sea, the ocean, how it looks a little rough, that's why it's like be gentle on yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Be gentle to others. Somebody treats you with disrespect. Does that matter? What the meaning is pay attention to how you respond. You respond. So now with this new moon coming, it's a time to put your crystals outside or under the light by your window or wherever to get those crystals rejuvenated, get that energy vitalized. You all know I love my crystals. So let us find out what the cosmic energy has to say. Our crystal worlds, the land of the crystal world, November 7th to the 14th. What's the message from the crystals? And always gravitate towards whatever crystals you're drawn to. We all have different senses and such. So, wow, it's interesting. Actually, look at this. I was actually looking at this crystal before we started. I was very, very, very drawn to it. Right here. Smithsonite. Look at that green energy. Look at this green energy. Now, green is the color of your heart chakra. Green is a color for healing as well. And even here, it has a little bit of gold in it. See? Higher vibration and so on. And actually right there, kind of looks like a buffalo. I'm seeing like a buffalo in there. So if some of you have some buffalo energy or you have some buffalo coming around, you really pay attention, especially right now, because a lot of signs are coming for us. When you're open to say, you know what, Spirit, I'm open for messages that are best for my higher self and highest purpose. I'm open to new opportunities that are best for my higher self and highest opportunities. You know, you're saying that from your heart. You're saying that from your heart center. You know, really pay attention to what colors you're drawn into. You know, there's different vibrations and frequencies and energy for each color. I mean, yellow here, it's, you know, for friends, friendship and such like that too. I just felt really compelled to wear yellow because I'm going to be talking to a few friends today as well. So I just like, yeah, I'm drawn to the yellow, right? So now make sure you guys let me know what's going on with you. What is going on with your week? How are you guys utilizing this energy? Who and what are you saying no to? And subscribe to my channel to get new content and videos. And tune into Soul to Soul Connections with Jenny G to catch these amazing opportunities to share time with these people and my guests and so on. And if you have an exciting story, if you have an inspiring story or something that's really happened that you feel really compelled to talk about and share, let me know. Send me a message. You never know, I might reach out to you and say, you know what? Let's have that chat. So wishing you all an amazing week to stand in your power, stand in your ground, start setting boundaries, keeping your heart open with compassion and understanding. Namaste, everyone. Love and light.